Welcome students for the organic chemistry lecture series. Today in this video we are going to study about the concept known as oxymercuration and demercuration. Okay. In previous videos we have seen about the anti-Markovnikov addition reaction as well as anti-Markovnikov addition reactions. Okay. Now here we have to see the new reaction of alkene, that is oxymercuration and demercuration. This method is used for the hydration of an alkene. Okay, hydration means just the addition of water. Now if you consider the alkene, we know that this is the alkene. So if we add water to this alkene, so there will be formation of this compound, okay, that is alcohol. But actually this reaction is not possible directly. Okay, that means addition of water molecule to the double bond is not possible directly. Okay, so for this we will require some another procedure to add the water molecule across the double bond of an alkene, and one of the most important procedure to do this is oxymercuration and demercuration. So why oxymercuration and demercuration are required? Actually because this is not possible directly. Addition of if we take simply alkene, add water into it, and this will be formed, this is not happen. That's why we need this procedure, that is oxymercuration and demercuration. Now what is this oxymercuration and demercuration that we will see? Okay, first of all I will write here what is oxymercuration. Okay, so consider a double bond. Okay, suppose this is R1, R2, R3 and R4. That means we have some substituted alkene. Okay, so we have to add water into this alkene. So for that we have taken here the reagent known as this HgOCO, CS, that is mercuric acetate 2 times. So this is the reagent which is taken here. So if we use THF as a solvent and at room temperature condition, we get hydroxymercurial compound like this. You will find here that, see, so this is R2, R1 as it is, R3 as it is, R4 as it is. Okay, so what happened, here comes OH and here comes HgOCO CS3, and the side product is acetic acid CS3COOH. So this intermediate which is generated here is known as hydroxymercurial compound. So this process is known as oxymercuration. So what is oxymercuration? In oxymercuration, alkenes is usually added to the room temperature. Alkenes are added to the water at room temperature in presence of mercuric acetate. The name of this reagent is known as mercuric acetate. Okay, so when we add this reagent, that is mercuric acetate, then we get this intermediate, that is hydroxymercurial compound. So you will find here that what happens, at one of the carbon there is OH group and another carbon there is this HgOCO CS3 group. This is known as a oxymercuration process. This reaction completed within few minutes. Okay, only few minutes are required to complete this reaction. And the addition of hydroxyl group and mercury compound across the double bond, this is called as oxymercuration. Okay, so this is oxymercuration. We'll see now further what is demercuration, that we will see. Okay, now we'll see what is demercuration. This is the intermediate which is formed in the first step, that is oxymercuration. We know the name of this intermediate is hydroxymercurial compound. Now when this hydroxymercurial compound is reduced in presence of a reducing agent known as sodium borohydride NaBH4 and some base like NaOH, sodium hydroxide, then we get this compound R2COH, R1, R3, R4, and here there is a H only now. Okay, and this is our final product, that is alcohol. Okay, so this is the demercuration. So I hope all of you have understood what is this oxymercuration and demercuration. Why this oxymercuration and demercuration is required? To just add the water molecule across the double bond. Directly it is not possible. That's why it is carried out by using these two steps. So overall reaction I will write once again to understand. Overall reaction I will write. See, first of all we'll take R1, R2, R3, R4. Okay, so in first step we have to take mercuric acetate O, CO, CS3 2 times and water. Here this is carried out at room temperature and solvent THF and room temperature. Okay, and there is a formation of this hydroxymercurial compound in the first step, R1 C HgO COCS3 R3 R4. Okay, and this is converted into this in presence of NaBH4 and NaOH. So this is the overall reaction from here to here. Okay, so alkenes are converted into alcohol by using this process. This first step is known as oxymercuration. Okay, and this second step is known as demercuration. So you will find that in first step mercuration is there, that means addition of this HgO COCS3 takes place, that's why it is called as oxymercuration. In second step it is going away, that's why it is called as demercuration. Now we will see few examples of this oxy. Okay, consider the first example as a CS3 CH2 CH2 CH double bond CH2. Suppose this is the alkene which is the starting material. The name of this alkene is 1-pentene. Okay, so if we treat this alkene with HgO CO CS3 taken twice and water, okay, I will increase the arrow, and in second condition NaBH4 NaOH. Okay, so these are the condition for oxymercuration, these are the condition for demercuration. So what will be the final product? Final product will be CS3 CH2 CH2 CH OH CS3. This will be product. So you will find that across this double bond there is addition of water molecule. So the addition is as per Markovnikov addition. You remember OH group of this water goes to that carbon which is having less number of hydrogen. So here there is a OH group. So this is the product. The name of this product is known as 2-pentanol. So this is oxymercuration, demercuration. Now we'll take another example. Suppose CH3 C CH3 double bond CH2. Again we can take the same conditions, HgOCO CH3 two times and then H2O, and second NaBH4 and some base say NaOH. So what will be the product? Again the water molecule will be added across this double bond. So there is a formation of CH3 C. Here will be OH group, CH3 CH3. So this will be the product. The name of this product is tertiary butyl alcohol. So this is all about the oxymercuration and demercuration reaction. Now we will see the mechanism, how the reaction goes. Okay, so in mechanism what happens, that mercuric acetate which we have taken in the first step, in presence of THF and H2O, it gets converted into this electrophile HgOAc. This is the electrophile, and along with this there is a formation of this acetate ion. Okay, now this electrophile is added across the double bond. This electrophile which is generated added across this double bond in this manner to form this mercury bridged carbocation. Now in further step what happen, this mercury bridged carbocation intermediate is unstable, we know that. Then the water molecule in the surrounding attacks on this carbon. Okay, now this addition is as per Markovnikov rule, because the carbon which is having less number of hydrogen on that carbon, this water molecule attacks, remember. Now after this you will get this intermediate. So to satisfy this plus charge, proton is given away, we can say, and we get this intermediate, that is hydroxy mercurial compound. So this is the first step. So I will once again explain first step. Mercuric acetate in presence of THF H2O gives this electrophile HgOAc, okay, and acetate ion. This electrophile then gets added to this double bond to form mercury bridge carbocation. Then water molecule adds on the carbon as per Markovnikov addition to generate this hydroxy mercurial compound. And in next step, finally, this hydroxy mercurial compound is treated with sodium borohydride in presence of base to form this final alcohol as a product with the elimination of mercury and acetate. Okay. Finally, in today's lecture, we have seen that how the water is added, across the double bond, Okay, direct addition of water is not possible. That's why we require this route, that is oxymercuration and demercuration. This route is preferred. Okay, the reagent for this oxymercuration is mercuric acetate, HgOAc taken twice, and THF water. The reagent for this demercuration is NaBH4 and NaOH. Okay, the addition of H2O is taking place according to Markovnikov rule, remember. So this is all about the reaction known as oxymercuration and demercuration. So for today we will stop here and we'll meet in the next video with new reaction of alkene. So till then, have a nice day. Thank you.